Confidently Wrong. We're back, folks. Another week, another podcast. Walking on in the podcast factory. This week, I'm Chris Dugan, your host. And this week, we have our special guest. Oh, I didn't say Pat. Pat is also here.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, everybody.
That was rude of me. And this week, our special guest is the one and only Casey Watson.
Wait,
I'm back.
What?
Did you not get the thing?
What thing?
Casey's thing.
What?
The intro?
Oh, you emailed? Okay.
Yeah, all right. Casey had a very specific intro he wanted read when he came on the podcast.
We're a little ridiculous. I mean, it's super unprofessional.
We'll cut this part and then we'll just cut it up to...
Okay. All right. So Confidently Wrong, Chris and Pat Nugeth, and Webster's Dictionary defines genius as extraordinary intellectual power, especially as manifested in creative activity. After this week's hour of riveting conversation, you'll see why. Our guest this week is a stand-up comedian who is single-handedly changing the art form, a force of nature that has hit the New England comedy scene like a nor'easter that's really good at basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Watson.
Hello. That was.
Oh my god,
that was great.
That was quite an intro you typed up for yourself.
That was awesome, dude.
I'm a great writer.
Yeah,
really. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
a nor'easter.
There was some stuff I had to cut out just because, there's a lot of stuff you can't really put on Spotify if you say that publicly.
You can't talk about my huge penis, of course.
Exactly. As much as I want to.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Top of mind for me. Man, this guy hilarious. Huge cock.
Yeah.
But it's great to have you on, man. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks.
That was sincere.
That one, yeah.
I meant that.
I don't know anymore.
You don't know what to expect,
you know what?
Dude?
I thought the intro thing would be funny.
That was pretty good. I think you really thought that we were fucking up for a second.
I knew what Pat was doing. I caught on to the bit pretty quickly.
When I handed Chris my laptop.
When you first did it, I was like, wait, do we need to turn it off and reset again? Oh my gosh. But hey,
hi.
First repeat guest we've had on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How does it feel? A lot's changed.
Pretty special. This is huge. 6 open micers are going to hear this. This is big stuff.
They're going to be so
Six
jealous.
open micers who don't like us very much are going to hear this.
They don't like us, but they're like, have me on your podcast. And I say no. I'm kidding.
We say yes.
We say yes.
We say yes.
You hear that, Ben?
Oh, Benjamin. Well, hey, did you have any bits?
How many bits?
I did the intro thing.
I did the intro.
That was pretty good. That's really on you.
That was a pretty good bit.
Actually, I did have something I want to ask because, we all started doing stand-up around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say is the worst show you've ever done without naming whoever produced it?
Old Folks Home was horribly bad, but for a different reason. Like
that is
it was also, I went into it knowing it was going to be horrible and was literally like, maybe I'll get a joke out of this.
Yeah.
What time was that at? It was like noon?
Dude, yeah, it was noon.
Comedy in the daylight.
No,
it was noon. They wheeled everyone in. It was horrible.
Just in case.
No
one walked themselves in.
No. I didn't even do this as a. This isn't like in the joke I do, but there was a woman at one point who just wandered on at me. Like she just wandered on. I was like,
she tried to Will Smith you?
Dude, like no idea where she was.
Wait,
just wandered at me, and I was
you
want to tell a joke? Here you go.
You said they wheeled everyone in.
Basically,
do they have one? Do you think they have one of the? They have the shopping cart machine to get all the shopping carts. Do you think they have one of those?
Link them all together,
push them all in as a train.
Figure like a cart corral guy just wrangling the old people.
There's no way you don't race them, right?
You got it.
I would be throwing those kids down. Well, kids is crazy.
Because my girlfriend finished physical therapy school, and so they have to teach you how to do wheelchair stuff, how to correctly move someone around. So one time, me and my friend Peter, she was like, hey, I need to practice wheelchair stuff. Will you help us? So she just takes us to a room just filled with wheelchairs, and immediately my friend starts playing with them. He's trying to do wheelies.
You got it, dude. We had a wheelchair in our house for a little bit, and fun ensued.
It's true.
We had to play some wheelchair games.
Why did you have a wheelchair?
It's a whole thing. He lived with a drug dealer. He thought it'd be funny to buy a wheelchair. It was. He would roll around in a wheelchair. Then he got arrested.
It was pretty sound logic because it was, I get criminally high every single day, so I should have a way to get around easy when I'm incredibly not do less drugs. It's get a tool to help you.
There was one day he would have had to get 4 men to carry him around. But now wheelchairs.
There you go. That's right.
How far we've come, dude.
How far we've
So
come.
I had to get up and open the windows because it's gonna get hot. In
Oh,
here.
like a prince, you mean? Like the guy in 300, Xerxes?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant? Like they carry
Right.
him like that? Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't know
Like
if you
a
meant
Casey.
that or a coffin. It was one of those
Right.
two. But I remember when I moved out of because he, went to jail, and then I had to get all the stuff out of the apartment, and I had the wheelchair, and I was like, I'm not fucking just getting rid of this. I'm going to keep it and try to sell it. I'm trying to flip it. And but I had to get it to my new apartment, so I was just riding in it down the street, and then I would hit a bump, and then I would get out and then push it and then get back in. So people on the street watching me like go back and forth from walking and wheeling.
The ruse.
Yeah, God
Yeah.
forbid you gave a wheelchair away for free.
Yeah.
Charge those people.
We sold it pretty cheap.
In this economy?
I almost got scammed out of $3,000 trying to sell that wheelchair.
Damn.
That was karma.
Yeah.
It was one of those like I'll send you a check for $3,000 and then you wire $2,000 to the movers and then you keep $1,000. And I'm like, that's legit.
Yeah.
Totally
Wait,
legit. Don't
why
need to
would-
think twice about that.
Why would you pay $2,000 for someone to move it, though?
It's got wheels, Chris.
It's a heavy.
Yeah.
It was electric wheelchair. It was like 1,000 pound, not 1,000 pounds. Pretty heavy
Oh.
wheelchair. So
Mhm.
had to get.
Yeah, there's a
movers.
motorized wheelchair.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
changes the game.
Yeah,
that
no,
changes
this thing was
everything.
thick.
Yeah.
It was a fucking.
Well, it's also funny because the guy bought it from like a family who had an old person pass away. And it's just so funny to be like, yeah, it's just unfortunate, like her condition just like, got the best for her. It's like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to do this to do blow and wheel around.
I'm gonna do this to
I'm-
blow and creep out women that
I'm
hang out in
gonna-
my apartment.
I'm going to somehow find a way to disrespect what you went through and get fucked up.
He always finds a way to.
He always
disrespect.
finds a way. Yeah, this
What you
guy
went
joined ROTC and then basically just like said, "Hey, I'm leaving for 2 weeks for boot camp. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent." And it was like, "Goodbye." And then we were like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was going to sell drugs to pay rent, but I got to go to boot camp." So
I
we'll
also
see.
So you're
recall
on
he
your own?
said, "If Chris
Yeah.
Nougat did ROTC, then I can do ROTC."
Oh, yeah.
is what he said.
Yeah.
He had a point.
And
Neither
then,
of us could do it. Neither of us did it.
But he got kicked out for doing drugs, and then he was like, "Oh, I forget what it was," but he was like, "Oh, if I do this, it won't show up in a blood test." And he was like, "Right?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know." And then he just did it, and then hey, guess what showed up in the
Yeah, of
blood
course.
test? But then he wrote a letter to his commanding officer trying to be like, "Well, what happened was I asked my roommate Pat Nougat for like a Tylenol, and he gave me what I thought was a Tylenol. It turns out it was a very high strength painkiller." It was like, why would you name me in this letter?
Could have just said roommate.
You-
Right?
yeah.
You can throw me
It's
in.
not
the
like
first
you
bus.
could be like,
last
well,
name.
who was the roommate?
We got to get a hold of this guy.
Yeah.
This guy sounds like a moron.
Yeah. And
I
like,
made a grave mistake today.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, can't get it out of my head.
No,
I
what'd you
I
do?
went to Jaffa.
nice. That's not a mistake.
No, that's a great
That was the
move.
right
Yeah.
move.
The guy there,
Mm.
he gave me extra chicken for
Mhm.
free.
They love you there.
Yeah, he whispered. He
Yeah.
was like, "Give him extra chicken." I was like, "This is great."
Nice.
I go to leave. He goes, "Hot outside, dude. Take a drink." So I go to get one of their the fruit punch things that are over there.
Mhm.
All right.
I set it down, go to put a top on it, spilt it everywhere.
Ah,
The free drink all over the floor.
Oh,
that
man.
sucks.
And he
You
goes,
just left it.
he goes, "Don't clean it. I got it." I start getting napkin. I'm cleaning.
Wait, is this the kind of heavy set white guy?
No, this is the
Okay.
guy who looks like if Chris was Mediterranean.
Wait, is this the one by the mall or the
This is
Falmouth?
Falmouth,
Oh, okay,
Falmouth.
got. I'm not as familiar with the crew over there.
He got some good guys over there.
Yeah.
I got
Good-
some
good eggs.
They
Some
got one
workhorses.
real bad one.
Yeah.
That guy, D squad at best.
Yeah,
that
okay.
guy's brutal.
Ashamed
JV.
of the whites, honestly. The one white guy, we're ashamed
Yeah.
to have him.
Oh, he's
Ashamed,
dude. There'll be no one in there. You're waiting 45 minutes. It's
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
But I spilt it everywhere and all over myself. And then I just didn't know what to do, so I panicked. Tried to get it with the napkins. He said, "Get out of here!" And so I
hot out
just
there.
filled up my free drink again
Yeah.
and walked out.
Just fill it up, dump it.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops. Get out of my country.
So I can't go back there.
Yeah. Damn.
Not only did he give me a free drink, I dumped the free
Right,
drink and then
right.
also used the free drink again.
You're just abusing their resources.
I actually also made a horrible Jaffa mistake a while ago. My girlfriend had never been there before, and I was telling her, you ever have the garlic fries?
I have.
They're so good. And I was telling her about how good they are, and she was like, we have to go get them. So I went by myself, drove all the way to Jaffa, got ordered garlic fries, brought it all the way back to my apartment, and then when I'm getting out of my car, I somehow spilled the entire box onto me in my car, and then I just have to go into my apartment and be like, not only do I not have the food, but I've spilled it all over myself like a toddler.
There's one time I went to McDonald's and I ordered, like the full meal. I think I got like a Big Mac, large fries, large Coke, get 10-piece nuggets. I'm living
Nice.
large, and I'm driving away, and I had this thought. I was like, I don't need or want this. I just threw the whole thing away.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's probably a 2-bag meal at McDonald's too.
I do have a question because you first said threw it out the window, and then you said threw it away.
I
Did you throw it out the window, and then you realized that you shouldn't say you littered?
I was in high school. I was a litter bug in high school. I did throw it out the window.
There was one time where my mom and my dad were like going for a run one weekend, and my mom comes back with like 3 or 4 just cups from our house, and she was like, "Is Chris just throwing these out the window?" And I was like, I don't know. She's like, "They're cups from the kitchen." Like, what the fuck is he doing? He would have just been like getting like juice or something at the house, and then just finishing your cup and just throwing it.
I literally don't remember the rationale as to why.
There's not a defense.
There
for
had
that.
to have been some logic
There
to
couldn't
it.
possibly have been a reason to do that.
Unless it had set in your car and had molded over, and you were like, "Got to get this out of the car."
Maybe stinking up the car. I don't know.
But that doesn't happen 4 times.
Yeah.
There was
Well, also, there's so many times where you probably know about it, where he just never finishes a soda.
You don't finish soda?
I don't finish anything.
At his room at our old apartment,
I've seen your jokes.
I would go into his room and I would be able to be like 1, 2, 3. It's all like completely half finished bottles.
There's
of
a half
soda.
of root beer.
Yep.
in here right
What?
now.
And
why?
in a place where it would never end up normally.
Yeah, I was trying to hide it.
From who?
I don't know.
You didn't do a good
You
job.
guys.
You pointed it out. You could have just been like, I don't think there's any in here right now.
There definitely is. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Well, yeah, you pointed.
Hey, I'm on a diet,
Yeah.
I
Well,
gotta be healthy.
I can only drink 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just a little bit bad.
Well, now they got those. You ever heard of those like probiotic sodas?
I do
You heard
the
of those?
Ollie Pops.
Yeah, they're not bad.
You know,
Probiotic. Was it a yogurt soda? Or something?
No, they're like
that's what it is.
They're like low sugar, and they're supposed to be like good for your tummy or whatever. But I mean, they're just like sodas, but a little bit not as good. I don't mind them though. The
not
cherry
like-
cola one is pretty good.
Beverage
Yes.
technology, man.
Yeah.
It's advancing.
But I was saying how because my girlfriend drinks them a lot, and she was saying like, oh, like they're not very good. And I was like, well, people want a soda they can drink 8 of and not get diabetes. Yeah, they're not trying to have one soda; they're trying to have 12 of them and be okay.
I want to not
The-
see straight.
Yeah.
The you said about soda technology. The first time I saw a soda stream,
Oh,
I was like, we're in the
Huge
future.
day.
Yeah.
Huge day for us.
You can make bubbles at home?
Oh, this is another really
I
petty
was thinking
story.
the exact same
So,
thing.
we went to go see Bo Burnham when we were in high school. We saw him live, which was awesome. And we went to Five Guys, and my friend, we're getting our drinks and everything. And my friend, we're sitting around eating, and he's bragging about not drinking soda anymore. He's like, "Yeah, I've cut soda. I don't drink it anymore." And I was just telling him, I was like, "Dude, I was right behind you. I saw you get a Mr. Pibb." I was like, "No, I got Red Powerade." And we just got into this insane argument. It's
Yeah.
I had to exit out of Mr. Pibb to get. You did not have a Red Powerade.
Yeah, important point. It's a Coca-Cola freestyle machine.
I was going to say,
Yeah, so
when
you
that
see-
Oh,
dropped-
you're talking Soda Streams.
I'm talking soda stream at home. You're doing it.
Oh,
wait.
right.
Okay, so no, I was actually thinking
you
of a
were-
different thing.
Oh, you
So
did.
we got a Soda Stream when we were living in Wisconsin, and my dad will go through these phases where he's really, really into a specific food or beverage.
Called
He'll be
autism.
yeah, but it'll be 2 years. Every day, it's I drink this thing. It's my thing. And for a while, it was soda water and orange juice. And so he would just buy
Doesn't sound bad.
no, it's not bad, but it's just every day for 8 years he was drinking that. But we would have to make it for him, and then we got a Soda Stream, and then it says on the machine and the bottles carbonate the water before you put anything in it. And then my dad would be like, hey, make me a soda water and orange juice. And then Chris would keep just trying to carbonate it after he put the orange juice in. It would just explode. It would just shoot everywhere. And dude, our dad would spaz out. like crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It was-
this is the
Your
Chris
dad
is
might
an
have
idiot
OCD.
podcast, huh?
Maybe, yeah.
That's like an OCD thing to have exactly the same thing. You
Right.
can control it type of thing.
Right.
But no, it is Chris is an idiot podcast.
Yeah, this is the Chris is an
No,
idiot
I do
show.
like
no
this.
more of these.
No, I like
Hey,
it,
yeah.
actually. I am a
There'll be
dumbass.
There'll be-
There'll be
there might be a
so
couple
much
more.
more. I am a dumbass.
But wait, yeah. So I was asking worst shows. What's the worst show you've ever done?
Worst show I've ever done.
I have a quick second one if you want.
Oh, yeah.
The competition the last time I hosted,
It wasn't that.
it was
that bad, dude.
horrible.
It was not that
And at
bad.
one point, I literally just out loud went, "This is brutal."
I mean, to be fair, there was like 8 people
Well,
in the
right,
room.
yeah, it's like-
I think you did say I'm gonna kill myself at one point.
Biggest laugh I got, and then
Yeah.
just immediately brought up
That
the
did
comic,
crush.
which was a tough move.
It is really funny to me how like if anyone else like in society just said in public, "I'm going to kill myself," you'd probably be, because it's funny that everyone's just like, "Well, they're a comic, so
Yeah, it's clearly
they're a coward. They're not going to do it."
comics notoriously happy and well-adjusted
right.
people.
Yeah, none of them have ever killed themselves
No,
before.
never.
That's right.
Not even once, dude.
Yeah.
It is funny. Like I am so happy that like I advanced in that competition, but it truly, if you just like flipped the order, it was really who was in the last half of that show because there's no one there, and then one person showed up
literally
who laughs
got
well.
Garrett Finn a spot because I like.
Right.
Garrett's great.
He's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
He's
if
very
we had
funny.
swapped, he
But
would be in the
I
finals. and
felt
would-
so bad that he had to go after that I was like,
right,
"Can you please have him be on the show this
right,
weekend?"
right.
That was
Well, I
nice. That was
talking
nice
to
of
him.
you.
He's like, well, I wanted to get spots here. That's why
Right,
I
that's
did
all-
this competition.
Yeah.
So
Anyone
I
that was in
accomplished
that
what I
last
wanted.
round is
Right.
going to get spots.
Right.
Like it was.
We'll see.
No, the last round.
The last
Fuck.
round.
I got knocked out early because I'm dog shit.
Worst show I've ever done. I mean, the show wasn't bad, but like the most humiliating thing was like New England's Funniest. The first time I did it, that was fucking brutal. That
Oh
was,
yeah,
like,
they did not give you good scores.
I got like 4s and 5s, and dude, like when your girlfriend's crying, you do so bad. Your girlfriend's crying.
I don't even remember that. That's
Yeah.
that's
I
wild.
just felt so bad that I fucking like ate shit in front of all of her friends.
Yeah.
and got like humiliated in front of everyone. And she's like, crying. I'm like, it's fine. I'm great.
Look at you now.
Look at me now, baby.
I got. Never mind.
I think it's a close tie. I think maybe the one that felt the worst was a show at Brickyard Hollow, and it was like I was going on a date, and it was like early. It was like she had not seen me do stand up yet,
Oh, dude.
and so the show starts, and then the host is like, "Yeah, we have like 5 guys who came in from Boston. All of them are going to go on like in order, like now." So I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'll be free in like half an hour." And there's like, "No, we have 5 more comics coming through." So I was like, "Okay, fuck it. Like, do you want to just come to the show?"
Mhm.
So she comes to the show, and then by the time she gets there, there is literally 2 people in the crowd, and so I have to go up and do 10 minutes. The like 8th or 9th comic in. Doing horrible.
I believe I was on this.
You
with
were on it. Yeah.
I thought so.
And then did you just watch the girl's like expression? She comes in smiling and just slowly.
I think beforehand, Pat was like, "Hey, this isn't going to be
Right.
good."
Oh yeah. Oh,
So I got to be like, "Hey, Pat's not just saying that because you're here. This is about to be horrible."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But that'd
then,
be funny. Like hyped it up for days.
I
Like,
know,
I'm so
right?
excited for this opportunity.
But I just remember like I just did material, and then there's a fireplace in the room, and so just at one point a joke just went over horribly, and I looked at the couple, I was like, "We're just having like a fireside chat, you like us." And then afterwards, I was like, I got off. She was like, "I thought the fireside chat thing was funny." It was like the one thing that wasn't
the
material.
offhanded thing.
Yeah.
Brickyard Hollow was a spot, the same spot.
Mhm.
I did a show one time, and the host was late. He had a flat tire.
What?
So yeah, shocker. A friend of the podcast, Alex Temple,
Uh-huh.
was in charge of hosting.
Mhm.
And so Alex is just bringing up the comics that he knows. Like, you know what I mean? It's who's there. We're new comics. He's bringing up, and he knows Paul Hunt is going to go last.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I go up, and then the next comic he brings up is Big Bob Glancy, R.I.P., just passed away.
That's right. Rest in peace, Big Bob.
But Big Bob's big thing, he told Alex to make sure you mention I was in 9/11.
Featured in 9/11.
Open for 9/11.
And then Alex goes, I give it up for this next guy. He's a 9/11 hero. Like Alex also overselling it.
Right.
Mm.
And then Big Bob goes up, and the first thing he says is, When I got there, everyone was dead.
He's not wrong.
Didn't elaborate on it.
He's more of like a third responder. Really.
No, he's like I thought he was like a fireman when I first. He was like a steel worker.
I also thought he was like a fireman.
No, he's like a steel guy.
What was he doing there?
He was making
Probably
sure
like
it
jet fuel can't melt this fucking shit. Dude.
Was he stealing metal from the buildings to sell? Could you imagine? Do you think anyone like heard about 9/11? It was like a lot of copper in those buildings.
There had to have been some
Time to
opportunistic
scrap.
people.
Yeah.
You know, like her Katrina. You know, they went wild to grab some stuff. You know, I'm sure you're gonna.
Wait, who went wild?
Katrina.
You ever notice with the names of the hurricanes?
Oh, come on, dude.
I thought we were done with the Chris is an idiot.
That's a good bit. I gotta bring the hurricanes.
I was
Hey,
just
thanks,
saying, that's a
guys.
funny
I think I'm
joke.
gonna do that on the competition that I'm on this Saturday.
Well, I don't know about the competition.
I'll also be.
maybe take it
You'll
for
be
a walk.
hosting it because
Yeah.
you already won.
I'll be gone. I'll be featuring on a Next Stop show.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
hell
Where at?
yeah, dude.
I got it in my notes somewhere.
Oh,
I believe it's in Maine.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I think it's at Fluvial.
Oh, the
Yeah.
old yurt. Oh,
What's a yurt?
Do you want to talk balls?
Did you just miss your knee?
Wait,
Charles?
wait. I thought-
Peter,
I got the-
Peter's in town.
Yeah.
Last time Peter was in town, I was on that Fluvial show for Next Stop.
Oh,
And he came
really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's the
shit.
same fucking thing.
Nice.
Peter,
Oh,
Peter
serendipity.
Pumpkin Eater.
That's right.
Your word association.
Oh yeah, Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Yep.
That was another. Man, it really sounds like I stink. But that was another hot bomb I took. Was the last time I was at that yurt
At Fluvial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like dude. Oh yeah. Like dude, all old people, and I just the host didn't hit. I was like, this chump.
You got it.
First 3 minutes, I did have it.
Yeah.
Then I lost. Like I've never lost someone so like it was crazy.
So wait, does it like a good room for comedy though? If it's in a year?
Every other time I've done it, I've had incredible time.
Oh,
I had
okay,
a great
nice.
time.
Okay.
No, it's a great room.
Well,
It's a great room.
if I eat it, I'm gonna.
No, that Root Wild a couple weeks ago that we were on together. That was also just.
Whoa! I did okay.
Dude, you did great. That's why I was like, because you saw me get turned into fucking Swiss cheese just trying to get
I
off
mean,
the
hey,
boat.
if you want to know the difference, look up the definition of genius, some Merriam-Webster's dictionary, dude.
Hey, Chris got a little big for his britches after his finals
True.
appearance.
He made it to the finals. Now he thinks he's got hair again.
I feel like it is. Chris is a good comic. I feel like.
Yeah.
Sorry, the way I said it made it sound like I was like, this guy doesn't deserve to be there.
I don't know. I mean, you know.
We're all
Competitions
good.
are
We're all
weird.
good comics.
Yeah, but this is good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All of us are either good comics or the co-host of a podcast, dude. We're all doing fine.
Well,
Well,
we have this secret language of birthdays.
It's a book, by the way, for
It's
the
a book. We have a book.
you guys will just have a secret language.
We don't make up our own birthday language.
No, this is book. It's called the Secret Language of Birthdays.
Is Chris in reverse?
I assumed the language would just be saying dates that are birthdays. I didn't know it'd be like noises.
Well, you never came up with your own language before?
No.
Well, Casey, your birthday is December 22nd, right?
But-
It is?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just good friend Chrissy over here. What?
Did you just know his birthday off the top?
We have one out every
went on
year
his
so
birthday,
far.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but I mean, I just get reminded when someone
No,
brings it
of
up or
course.
go on
Of course.
Facebook.
This book's scary accurate. So
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun to crack this thing open and read your birthday. So do you want to?
Let's do it.
So, December 22nd, the day of continuity.
Oh.
Those born on December 22nd are masters of the long line. In their work or their family life, the theme of succession
Should
is
see him
an
at Disney
important-
World.
I'm thriving.
The theme of succession is an important one to them. Their prophetic powers are usually reserved for accurately predicting what they themselves will be doing in the future on the basis of their past track record.
A lot of people do consider me a prophet.
It's true.
That's what I've always said.
Nostradamus.
Case Stradamus over here. This does not mean to imply that they are incapable of changing course, but rather they know well what they want in the given period of their life and plan their time and efforts accordingly. Security-oriented, December 22nd people generally progress slowly and surely. I don't know. You're a fucking rocket ship. You don't know what
The
you're
golden
talking
goose.
about. Year after year, building up the structure of their lives. Due to their careful nature, they experience fewer self-induced debacles than most. So you're avoiding some debacles.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
You guys must have a lot of debacles then.
I've been known to have a few debacles.
When catastrophe hits them, perhaps once or twice in a lifetime, it hits hard. Hard.
I
Better watch
freak
out.
out. Everyone better watch out when it happens.
After a reasonable period of time spent licking their wounds, they continue on their exorable path. If they are highly ambitious, which is rarely the case with December 22nd people, their climb to the top
What kind
may
of pussy
be...
wrote this book? I'm about to have one of these catastrophes, let me tell you.
Well, I kicked this guy's ass. Inherent in their work as well as their approach to life is something of a craftsman who receives as much pleasure from the process itself as the finished product.
I don't know. You said he wants to kill himself a lot.
You finish that
Yeah, I
product.
enjoy the process.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I like tying knots.
December 22nd people appear to be very patient, and such is true in the long haul. Yet in any given daily situation, they can let small things bother them and grow irritated, unaccepting or condemning. Their reactions tend to be swift and the anger immediate. Afterwards, they rarely carry any malice with them once they have expressed their disapproval.
That's quite that's
Yeah.
what
What are
pretty good.
the adjectives, the pros and cons?
Careful, prepared, self-assured.
Oh.
What's the cons?
You're irritable, fixed, and cunning. Or sorry, cutting. You're cutting.
I was gonna say I was cunning, but
You can be cutting.
I can be cutting.
You can be deeply hurtful.
You gotta soften your forbidding side.
Oh.
Learn to be more open and accepting. Don't condemn. Doing silly things can be highly therapeutic and fun.
Huh.
Integrate yourself.
Do you feel that represents you?
It's
a lot of that was accurate. Yeah.
Oh.
You're a silly guy.
You're a silly guy.
I will say though, it tells me what to work on. But if I then work on it, then
You get a new birthday.
well, yeah, then do I change my right? Exactly.
A whole new
Now I made
birthday.
your old book bullshit if I work on myself.
It always finds a way to be right. Like
I
it's-
think you know what? I'm not going to work on myself. That's all that
get
means.
worse.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
You know what's weird?
Playing the long
A little cutting.
I got food at Empire when we were there last night. They gave me 2 fortune cookies. I don't know if you guys have had this. They gave me on the fortunes. I've never had it where it has specific days or time. I got 2 of them, and one of them said on Thursday one of your friends will give you good advice. And then and the other one was in October, your personal strength will really shine. It was why are you giving me times and days that this is going to
I
happen?
had an October one the other day.
Oh, really?
I think they're reusing
Is it?
fucking
Yeah,
things.
they take them out of the trash.
back in there. There's holes in those cookies. It's easy to
That's true.
slide them back
Yeah.
in.
There's holes in
I
that
was,
book too.
I was driving down Portland
Sorry.
yesterday,
Whiffed.
and I got a little nervous just because, they put out a report Iran's activating sleeper cells all over the country or something. So I just got a little nervous.
Who put that out?
Into a city. I don't know. It's
4chan?
probably. But I'm trying to leave the house, and I leave. I forget my wallet. I have to turn around and get my wallet. I leave again. I forget the birthday book. I have to turn around and get the birthday book.
You can't leave without the birthday
I
book.
get to
Yeah.
Portland. I'm almost to Portland, and
Mm.
then I forget my headphones. I have the AirPods case, but I forgot my headphones. And I have this feeling something is trying to get me to not go to Portland. And then I look at the car in front of me, and it's got a vanity plate on it, and it says, "You're done." I don't know if you can see it, but it
does
says
say
"You're
you're
done." It's just so I'm still here though.
Yeah,
so I guess
true.
the universe try again.
Yeah, one of
Universe.
Now, do
one
you
of
not
those-
have your headphones still?
I know I got it. Pat couldn't find them.
I couldn't find. I think Iran is trying to attack your short-term memory.
Maybe. Maybe.
So you couldn't find your headphones, so you stopped at the nearest gumball machine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm reusing bits
Yeah.
from before the pod. Yeah, I am.
Machine.
I'll call back to my own.
Before the pod, during the pod, still great.
Playing the long
He's got
game.
pink headphones, folks. I feel
Yeah.
like that.
Pink
For an audio
wired
medium, it was
headphones.
not a great joke. I'll be
I liked it. You were gonna say something?
I was going to say I liked it.
Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm here for
You were
pal.
going to say something, Pat? Go on.
You were gonna carry this podcast for me?
what about the bits? Oh, actually, when I was doing I do all the guest research for the pod till I get info on the guests, and I didn't realize that you were also an author.
Oh, there's a woman who's an author, correct?
Well,
With my
I
same name.
wasn't going to gender you, but Casey Watson is also the author of The Boy No One Loved.
Yeah. I also am an author. I've written 2 books.
So young to write an autobiography.
I'm now on the front page of Google.
Really?
Like for my if you Google my name, I come up.
I mean, that'd be pretty crazy if you didn't make the front page of your name.
There's a lot of Casey Watson.
It's not.
Oh, really?
It's not like Nougat where there's like 2.
Well, one of them's suing Pods. The
storage
storage company.
right. Yeah, for property damage.
Oh, suing.
Yeah.
He's also what do you think I said?
I didn't know. I was just
okay.
like,
he's. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Died.
Big pod got him.
Bury him in a pod.
Throw me in the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip to him. Christopher E. Newton.
Have you guys ever Googled yourselves?
Oh yeah,
I did this with Brendan. Brendan and I were doing this. Obviously, Brendan pops up immediately with legit clips and such.
Yeah. There's a.
I'm at the bottom with Instagram.
There's a absolutely brutal picture of me in high school tennis when I.
Oh really?
It. Yeah.
My stand-up pops up before my illustrious basketball career.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious what'll pop up for me. Hopefully, it's not a mugshot.
It might be.
It might be a mugshot. Chris
wanted for murder.
Cool. Oh,
sex pest. That's not a crime. That's just a frowned upon.
This insane picture. I hate this headshot. I got it.
You chose that.
I gotta do it. I'm wearing my ex-girlfriend's sweater and I look insane. And then another picture is just my friend Ian just pops up too. This isn't even me. It's just my friend.
Yeah. It is funny that neither one of you said I look insane, and neither one of us like, no,
I look nuts. It's not the best picture. I look fucking insane in that picture.
Yeah, my Empire one before I just got it read up, but like was brutal.
Oh, yeah. I still really want to do the one where it's gun holster on the hip, mic in the gun holster, gun in the mouth.
That's great. That is a fantastic bit.
It's really kind of look at the camera. You're like.
That's great.
What?
What the hell?
Yeah. Or you ever see like the Ricky Gervais one where it's like he's got the microphone and he makes like Jesus on the cross? God. Do that, but with a huge erection photoshopped in. Anyways,
I was trying to think of something for that riff, but I
we'll just let it die.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I thought the hosts would carry this.
I wasn't looking to you for help. Don't worry.
Well, Garrett, you got any fun topics for us today on this fine day?
Yeah, let's try to cover some news today.
Ooh.
We got some news. We're not going to talk about the big topic that's going on in the news. We're going to avoid that.
What big topic?
What's going on? Is it a new video game?
The GTA 6 is coming out.
I don't want to instantly date this podcast.
True.
So, all right, our first news story. This is coming from Newsweek. The headline reads: Marjorie Taylor Greene gets into X fight Twitter with Elon Musk's AI bot Grok. So a little bit of information here. Marjorie Taylor Greene was just tweeting some stuff as she does. And someone ran her religious-based tweet through Grok, the AI chatbot that's touted by Elon Musk, basically asking if she is an actual practitioner of her religion. And Grok said no, based on that information. So she decided she was going to tweet directly at this AI chatbot about how angry she was at it saying these things when it's not even a human. So this is where we're at. We have elected officials getting into fights with AI.
Well, I mean, who the fuck does that robot think it is?
Yeah.
I'm a goddamn Christian. If I say I'm a Christian, I'm a goddamn Christian.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know every fact that's in the book.
Yeah.
You can't get one thing wrong.
You can get stuff wrong.
People get stuff wrong all the time.
Whenever I hear that woman's name, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I always think that it's one of the women from Bridgerton. It always sounds like a Bridgerton name to me.
I always think it's the boy from Home Improvement.
The boy? Who's the boy from Home Improvement?
It's something Taylor or something or other.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I see her face, it looks like Hellboy.
Wait, is she busted?
Can I be 100% honest with you? No fucking clue. This is.
Garrett, can you pull up Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I know that I should know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't.
It's like a.
She's one of those people.
Lady. She looks
so like she's a politician. And she just grabbed it. She's a blonde.
She's a blonde Southern lady. I don't know if Garrett's able to get a picture.
I'm not able to know.
Oh,
okay. We can just imagine.
We can imagine.
I suppose I could.
It's like
we could paint.
Yeah,
with
pull
the
it up on your phone.
But yeah, I don't know. We should fight Grok. I mean, the fucking
What's his name? Brock or Grok?
Grok.
Grok's
Yeah.
the AI.
Brock is one of the Pokemon guys.
He's also a very good college swimmer.
Oh.
That's how we remember him. It wasn't that good, actually.
No, that was the bit, Chris.
Yeah.
His time sucked, actually.
I forgot you were a swimmer yourself.
It's true.
It's true.
They cut through the water.
It's true.
Glide
I
even,
glide.
perhaps.
Oh, wait, I thought of another one.
Yeah.
I always think she's the replacement for butter. Margarine, Pat.
I thought for some reason I was like, Grok is the replacement.
Sorry, no,
for
I went back. I was typing your name in.
Like margarine.
Is this the one who was giving off handies in the
No, that's Lauren Boebert. Classic mix-up.
Lauren Boebert.
the old bait and switch is the first thing it says.
You got a picture of her?
I got to pick.
But yeah, like you can argue with AI, right?
You should argue with
yeah.
AI. You should fight
Oh
it.
wait,
You should.
You told me she looked like Hellboy.
She's in. She does not look like Hellboy.
kinda like
Hellboy
hell
is-
yeah, boy. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep doing wordplay for the rest of the pod.
Yeah, that congresswoman. Yeah, she pretty much looks like a red monster who's a demon from hell. What is she? A Democrat?
But she ran for office because she believed in QAnon, and now
really?
now she charts the course
So
of public policy.
This
so.
isn't the first time she's been fooled on
God,
yeah,
no.
true.
No.
on social media.
Could you imagine if QAnon was popping off during like with AI coming out?
Is
now?
QAnon still around?
Not
Are they-
really.
Oh,
They
really?
all got. I don't think people
They're
are
all
as into
killed.
it anymore. But they easily could have AI generated a photo or a video of Hillary Clinton eating a baby.
How funny would that be though if like an article came in like a year, they're like, yeah, every single member of QAnon killed themselves. Every single member of QAnon was shot twice in the
Weird.
back of the head. It's really strange. I guess when you buy into that kind of message, it just really kind of just changes your mental health.
It's shocking that no one worships AI yet.
Oh, they do.
We'll get there.
But you know what I mean? Like
We're getting
he's arguing religion. It's like, they're both a higher power that we don't quite understand.
I mean, I
don't.
feel like AI is overrated.
What do you mean?
I just feel like it's like the Clippy from Microsoft Word on like a higher level. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think it's going to be like a cool gadget or goo gag that we have.
I think I saw a study. It's like literally eroding parts of people's brains.
Yeah.
Like they can see if they use it too much. Like there's like critical thinking and like just parts of your brain that aren't functioning right because they're literally not using them.
Damn.
Those like atrophy. I mean, if you go on any sort of tweet, like every single thing now, there'll be always someone saying like, Grok, explain this to me. Like it'll be a video of like a kid like pushing a kid in like a playground or something. And someone will comment, Grok, explain this to me. And it'll like explain what happened in the video that you just saw. Like I understand why you think it's fucking stupid because it is fucking stupid, but people are that fucking stupid. And they're literally using it like on a daily basis to explain just things to them.
And it's destroying their brains.
It's literally eroding parts of their brain.
Yeah, you know who's probably using too much AI is freaking Bill Maher. Freaking
New role.
freaking
I don't have one. Sorry. I didn't have one. I was trying to word associate. I couldn't get anywhere with it.
Man, we're so
I
good
just
at
froze
comedy,
up.
dude.
My bad.
Oh, I just picture just like the Matrix code like going in your head, trying to be like,
Bill
just
Maher,
something that rhymes with it, maybe.
Jewish.
Jewish.
I don't know. That's all I know about Bill Maher.
I didn't even know he was Jewish.
Pretty sure he's Jewish.
I just don't even pay attention to stuff like that.
I would never notice that. Yeah.
Heard he's got a huge cock.
Really?
Yeah, Bill Maher.
Well, like Bill Moore cock. You know what I mean?
More like Bill.
We'll circle back to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Bill-
Hey, should we go back? Hey, send me to the bench.
Yeah.
Check me out. I'll be back.
That would be very fun. Like, bring on an extra guest, and then if they do a couple bad jokes, be like, "Why don't you tag
Take a
out?"
seat.
Yeah.
Get some water in you. We'll come back.
We should do
Halftime
that.
speech.
Just
That would be fun.
do one
actually.
live at like an open mic, and then be
Yeah.
like, "Get on back here," and then they blow it, and then we're like, "Get out."
Well, Garrett, you got any other news topics for us? Anything else happening in the world?
I sure do. So this one is a little bit of science for you guys. So scientists have developed a new technique for non-invasive brain imaging that involves shining a light all the way through a person's head. from one side to the other. Would you guys feel comfortable having that done to you?
It's like the same. It's like when a kid takes a flashlight and they just press their thumb on it. And they're like, oh my god, I can see it through.
I have cancer.
That's hey, it's just a light.
Yeah, that's way better than like I don't know, getting like a million like atoms blasted at your face or something.
Yeah.
You ever
True.
been in a
MRI?
yeah, or CAT scan? I can't remember which one. It's the one that like fuck it like knocks out really loud when you're inside of it, and it's like
And
you're like,
I
dude,
didn't
it's
either.
so loud. It's
Yeah.
not great.
Is that one where like if you have any metal in you, it'll just like
Yeah.
You have to
let people know.
forget
That's
that they have,
right.
like their tongue. Like I'm embarrassed to say my tongue's pierced or something.
Or
and
if they have
get
a
in there.
Prince Albert.
Well, it's you.
Say goodbye to.
Well,
that
if you're
guy.
on your head, you don't go all the way in most of the time. But,
All right, well,
but-
I'm not a doctor.
No, I'm sorry. It was really no need for me to ruin that riff.
Yeah,
that was
no, you're
actually
right.
pretty good. No, you're right. No, it definitely splits their cock in half. I would like to go back. I'm sorry. I took the wind out of that one.
I do like how like it's always phrased like scientists have discovered like a new like what like do you think they did that in like the 1800s where like scientists have developed a new method where they take a needle and stab it into your brain to make you I don't know less of a bitch.
Yeah, scientists discovered if you come, you feel better.
We're trying a new method where I fucking totally make you bust. Maybe you'll chill out.
Try
a
this
little
method where I finger your wife so she's happy again.
Science has shown that if I put you in a tub full of bugs, it'll make you feel better. New breakthrough.
Just go to the doctor and he'll be like, I got something for you today. And he just pulls out leeches. I mean,
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit more tired.
Hey,
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm
He
fine.
goes, how about this one? Hole in the head.
Yeah.
This will work.
I'm fine with that test. I feel like if I was a doctor, I would just think because like you don't know anything about medicine and you think you have diseases,
fucking idiot.
but you think you have diseases all the time.
Yeah, true.
And I feel like on the flip side, if I knew a bunch of diseases, I would also think I had them all the time.
yeah.
Any like weird abstract disease, I would think that I have it, and I would freak out.
It's true.
Well, I think it's that Pat can't check himself to make sure he doesn't have it. A doctor would therefore know the symptoms and be like, well, I probably don't actually have cancer of the lymph nodes.
Probably not.
I
but
just
maybe.
puked one time from having too much McDonald's. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
I assume this is a
But
Pat.
I would hate to know exactly what I'm doing to my body.
Yeah.
guess. You know,
I think
would hate-
anyone would.
I
That-
love just not knowing these things.
Yeah. You ever see there's people who think that like drinking your own pee is really good for you?
Yeah,
You ever see that?
those idiots.
What a dumbass.
Well, I mean, it's,
Yeah,
probably,
imagine.
it's probably a lot like soda. Like, sure, it tastes great, but it's not good for you.
It's too much sugar. in it.
Yeah.
Like Mountain Dew. You know?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Or like people do like coffee enemas.
Well, that's just a latte for me.
It's true.
You put it up
but
your ass?
reverse.
Oh wait, I thought an enema you just shit a lot.
I mean, enemas when they clean out your butt. With
Yeah,
the
they
water.
put stuff in your butt,
But
but
put it in your butt.
yeah, but they put coffee instead of water in your butt.
It's like how kids
Oh.
used to like butt chug or whatever.
Wait, so when you
like
heard
used to.
They used to put alcohol
I
in their
used to.
tampons. In it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, so when you heard the Blink 182 album Enema of the State, you thought it meant the state pooping a lot?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys?
thought it was like, oh, poop. That's funny. It's funny because it's the state, but it's shitting.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And there's
Shitting
a hot
of the
lady.
state.
That's pretty
There's
good.
a hot lady about to put a
Oh,
thumb in my ass. Isn't
yeah.
that cool?
Maybe that's why. Never mind. Did you guys ever have the rumor that a girl put? It's like similar how like there's always that rumor that like a girl put peanut butter on her pussy and let a dog lick it off.
Every school has that rumor.
Did we have one at our school? There was a girl who someone spread the rumor that she liked guys taking shits on her chest.
We had one where a girl. I don't want to get too specific,
Mhm.
but a girl, someone was doing anal with her, pulled out, she pooped all over the place.
Oh, well, that's just
We had a rumor like that at our
we-
school.
I think that just.
I think
just
happened
it
to
happened.
the bottom.
Right,
Oh,
right,
okay.
right. But no, we had a rumor that some girl like put a tampon up her butt.
Right.
She was not all there.
Bet her
That's
favorite Green
There
Day
was
album
one
was
girl
Dookie.
that she got made fun of for
Come on
shaving her ass. I'm like, well,
Oh.
at least she's shaving her ass.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to do it, I
If you
would
got to
prefer
shave it. She's maintaining it. What?
No, I can't do it. This is
What?
public.
No, what?
I was gonna say, what is?
we should, I think we got to cut that. I think we actually. Well, we definitely got to cut that. Just put a little producer note, whatever timestamp this is, Chris bragging about getting pussy, and then just a picture of scissors.
No, but whoops. Yikes. All right.
I'll regret that
Well,
one.
you're like, I don't know if I should say this. And you're like, I'm going to say it. It's like, I fucking
Well,
shouldn't have
I said I'm not going to say you guys been what.
Yeah, because you did the I got a secret I can't tell you
Well,
bullshit.
no, I was smiling at Chris.
Yeah,
What?
I saw it in his eyes. No, but it's funny to like just to like have something totally natural happen and then be bullied for it. You know, like one time I blacked out at a party and my friends put my hand in warm water and I peed my pants and they're like, "Ha ha, you peed your pants." Yeah, dumbass. That's what my body. Yes. Of course, I peed.
I knew there was no way Chris was making that point without it coming back to him. Clearly, it happened to him at some point.
Just, like, people fall in love with whoever they fall in love with, and it's like the little details don't matter.
This really is the Chris is the dumbass episode, isn't it?
I didn't want to get into what he's talking about.
I wasn't talking
All
about
I did was love her.
I was talking in the
Honestly, I thought you were gay at one point. The way Pat was talking about it.
What was funny is that night I was there when they put his hand in the water, and it was the very first party. The first party with like booze in like high school that I went to, and so my experience was just coming in. See, like immediately when I walked into the party, there is a dude curled around the toilet screaming "Kill me!" and throwing up into it, and then people were playing like strip beer pong. And then doing a game called 7 Shots of the World, which is where you take 7 shots of the exact same alcohol really quickly with no distinction of what makes him of the world. And then they're like, "Oh, Chris fell asleep. We're going to put his hand in water." I was like, I guess this is what parties are.
We talk about who was the person at your school, like the celebrity who had to have a rib removed to suck their own dick? Who was your guys' celebrity?
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson. Yeah. Apparently, in older generations, it was like a different person.
Michael
Jackson, Alice Cooper. Right. What about stomach pumped from cum?
I never heard that one. I heard the what's his name? The gerbil up the ass. Who's that? The guy from Memento.
It
was Richard Gere.
Richard Gere is like
right.
It wasn't Richard Gere. It was like Marilyn Manson. Like
they all just get mixed up.
Yeah, right.
So where's Marilyn Manson? What's up with that guy?
He worships the devil.
What?
That's so fucking crazy.
That's
pretty
so
cool
fucking
stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
so cool.
Pretty
and
cool to
crazy.
be like a 60-year-old man now doing that still.
I mean, he's
Pretty-
probably like, I just kind of did that when I was like, it just sold tickets.
But now he's got to still sell tickets. He's going to play his songs where he's like, "Mom sucks," and he's like,
he's tucking his
fat
junk
man,
between
right?
his legs. Look how crazy I am.
Well, also, I mean, the fans are probably more ridiculous than he is now. It's probably like 60-year-old like loser. Like imagine like a pentagram tattoo that's now sagging like so far down.
When I worked the door one time at Empire there's a cover band doing like all 90s songs, but to see like 50-year-old people singing along to Rage Against the Machine and like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." It's like, you don't have to, dude. Like,
was this the night where they had like a ska band too?
Yeah.
I gotta say, kind of came around on ska. I was pissed off at the start of the night.
Fully agree with you on this one.
The bagpipes inside were a little bit much.
A lot of it was a bit much, but I did kind of like ska music after that.
A lot. The bagpipes far too much. I will agree.
Way too much.
My college, I didn't get to graduate, but not because I'm an idiot. It was during COVID.
I'm also an idiot.
I'm not stupid. Right. But when you would walk for graduation, they would play the bagpipes through town. I don't know. I thought you guys would like. Sorry, I got heckled by a motorcycle. But I don't know. I thought you Irish idiots. I thought you guys would like the bagpipes.
I don't know. I just like the bagpipes are only used for like bad bands, school ceremonies, and like when a cop dies.
When I was in school,
you killed the cop.
No, I
want to hear those bagpipes.
I resolved the bagpipes. So like it was like every Tuesday the trash truck would come and it would wake me up like every day, and it was like super. It was right outside my window. It was like 6 a.m. But then one day, like my building shook. And I was like, fucking trash guy back into my building. Walked outside. A home for special needs people had blown up. And I walked outside and there was ash like raining down on.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Wait, did they let them run it?
They were. they checked the gas lines themselves.
One of the residents was learning HVAC.
Self-sufficient.
Sorry.
No. Continue on this.
We can cut this if it's too bad. But could you imagine like an arson investigator where it's just like they keep finding nerds rope?
This is good. That was all good stuff, guys. But no, yeah, they weren't inside, but the firefighters just went in and blew up whatever.
Wait,
Not
so
whatever.
so
They're heroes. They're
conveniently, they all weren't there on the day.
No, someone smelled gas, and they were like, "Let's get the."
Thought it was a 9/11
lessers out of it.
situation.
Yeah. Instead of Jewish people.
One of them's like on the first story window. He's a jumper. He's on the first story window. No.
Oh, fuck. We may need to cut a lot of that.
At least I'm not the only one being cut.
No, we are not.
That's
cutting
fine.
that. I'm the
Whatever.
editor.
We can for sure cut that thing I said. Cut it out.
What you got anything?
Marsha.
You got anything else for us, G Money?
Yeah, I got another news story here for you guys. So
Hell
this one's coming from Beverly Hills, Texas, where a 36-year-old Texas woman is being held on felony stalking charges in a strange case where she took her ex's marriage documentation and paperwork. They were getting ready to get married, and they decided to call it off. But she took that paperwork, found a minister who was still willing to marry them, and then had them married, even though he was not present, all without his knowledge.
Jesus Christ.
How good was that dick, dude?
God forbid a woman's passionate about her man.
That's a self-starter right there. She's taking initiative.
Who's the guy doing marriages without the other person there?
That's a great question.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who greenlit that?
Yeah, this guy's just.
It's also like
I'm sure that there's nothing going wrong here.
He's busy.
Yeah, right. He's too busy to be married.
He's at
today.
work.
PTO.
But there also that means that there had to have been a conversation where that guy was talking to this clearly unhinged woman and was like, I think she got the message. I think we're on the same page about this. It's just not going to work out.
It is funny for him to have no idea.
Yeah.
He's just playing like video games and he just finds out he's married the next
Yeah,
day.
she walks out in a dress. Like, where are you going? She's like, out. I was like, can you give me chips? Can you give me Cool Ranch Doritos, babe?
Then he opens his bank account. All the money's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he must have been really laying it down.
Now, here's the thing.
True.
When you go to file for divorce, do you need her signature? She didn't need you to be there to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could definitely just get that annulled and be like, hey, I wasn't there.
Now,
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. You were not a justice of the peace. What's it called when you marry someone? You married
Inefficient.
an inefficient?
Like efficient.
Inefficient.
See, if the next word starts with a vowel, it's
You have to use A-N.
efficient.
Yes.
Yeah.
A-N word.
I have an enemy that's an English teacher, so I know these things. Try and get a good grade.
Let's just have the unreleasable podcast.
I'm sorry. I started this down
I want
a
all
slippery
the
slope.
smoke. I want all the smoke.
Yeah, wait,
Who gives a shit?
it literally didn't seem like I was talking about anyone until you said
I'll cut that part out.
Oh, yeah.
No, Chris wants all the smoke.
Just put in a bunch of bleeps, and then we'll just say one random word in between them.
Also, you could just be talking about like a former English teacher. I mean, you're not, but
Yeah.
you could have been.
There's a lot of them. You know,
Right.
they're all running around.
Also,
I don't know about
you know,
running, but you know,
even if I was talking about someone in the comedy community, I hate almost all of them. So it could be anybody.
That doesn't narrow it
I
down
hate
yet.
80% of them.
No one goes. You know who gets along with everyone? Pat.
It's not that it's not like I fight with everyone. I just
don't even
quietly
care
stew
enough
it.
to fight with
Literally, I don't.
You just stew by yourself.
Yeah, it's the way of the samurai.
That's right. You're just busy studying the blade.
That's right.
The blade's your pen.
That's right.
The pen blade.
Beyblade.
Patty with the pen.
Patty, you say Beyblade?
I said Beyblade.
Well, I
Me
think
and
we
Pat are on
got.
the same page here.
That's right.
You two have just been having a little Casey Patty corner.
We're mind
We're back,
melding.
dude. I was
We're
back.
back. Yeah.
Months.
It's been a minute, dude. Hey, well, yeah, I think we got time for one more little news item. If you got one.
Sure do. So this one's coming from Detroit, where a man was caught. On,
8 Mile.
a man was caught on camera going into a shoe store and pooping on the floor. A quote from the incident from one of the workers says, "He didn't even wipe."
I mean, you're expecting him to wipe.
Yeah, I mean,
He shat on the floor.
what would he have wiped with?
So
What
here's
are
the
the
full
shoes?
quote. He came straight into the store and didn't even talk to anybody. Went straight to the shoe aisle. He didn't even try to hide it. He just pulled down his pants, pooped, didn't even wipe, walked straight out to a car and left.
Honestly, pretty decent. This is going to
prank.
be a bad pun, but pretty shitty of him. Because, like,
Hey, come on, right in your mouth.
but no, like, because the guy who has to clean that up is like a 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
He had to go through hazmat training. He never thought he was going to have to use it at Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever the fuck he is. And then he has to clean up shit out of the shoe aisle,
Yeah.
and then have to go home and like do homework after. Like he's
That,
gonna practice calculus.
I would love to have an opportunity to just be like, clean up on aisle 4.
I had this happen to me. The first job I had was at like a water park, and I was a janitor. And then I was walking. One of my responsibilities was keeping the floors of the bathroom dry, which pretty tough in a water park. Let me tell you, Casey.
It is tough. Hey, I'll give it to you. That's
But
asking for your own. Well, it's pretty tough in your bedroom, huh? Too, Pat. Fuck. Pat crushes pussy. Would be.
But yeah, like I walk into the bathroom to like dry up one of the floors, and then I literally see a teenage kid really quickly pull up his shorts and then waddle out of the shower. And I go and I'm like, well, I wonder who laid that massive pile of shit right in the middle of the shower.
Were you guys shit game people?
shit game.
Like, would you shit on the floor for no reason, or like play battle shits?
There was one
You know
time-
battle shits?
I know about. I've just never
There was
played.
one time, the one time my parents let us sleep over at our friend's house instead of the friends sleeping over at our house.
You guys
We
weren't
just-
allowed to go out.
Well, we were, but like, there's just one friend that it just worked particularly well to have him at our house.
Yeah.
Bad parents, huh?
No,
Just
dad
busy.
was sick.
Yeah, sick dad, busy mom. So we're like, we
Don't
like
slander
like the
our
illest.
friend's mom. Yeah.
You're just super cool.
running wild, and I
Doing
thought it'd be-
skateboard tricks. They thought that was dangerous for you.
We just could not say that. Too much Monster Energy in the house. It's the only beverage they had.
But I thought it'd be really fun to take a shit in a slide,
And it was.
and it was really fun.
It was
Top.
really fun.
Yeah,
Nice. That's
But
good.
then it kind of
it kind
Well,
of
we always slid down.
gravity
a little
took
bit.
hold.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lesson on gravity.
Yeah,
right there.
honestly, studying science.
It's true. We'll experiment.
Also, pretty sick.
Yeah. But yeah, I do.
The skateboard thing goes back.
Yeah.
Well, we were skateboarding. We were
That's
skateboarding
true, yeah.
around town. We snuck into hotels and we'd skateboard in the alley
And
or
play
in
hide
the
and seek.
hallway. Played a lot of hide and seek.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
When I worked at Dick's, we had a thing where I might have said this the last time. I don't know. I feel like I've told you this before, but people would to steal clothes. You know, like the ink packets.
Mhm.
You wrap a condom around it, spin it a bunch.
Mhm.
Ink won't go anywhere.
Mm.
You can pop those things off, and instead of the ink breaking on the clothes, it goes in the condom.
Oh,
So we just found a lot of condoms in the.
smart.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good stuff. They taught me that after I was like, I'm not picking that up. Dude. I was like, dude, you're not paying me enough.
I wonder,
Did a squid fuck someone in here?
Yeah.
What the fuck's
I wonder
going
if
on?
there's any teenagers who are like, I'm going to save money by stealing the shirt, and then they didn't have the condom, so now they have a baby. And now they're thousands of dollars in the hole.
But you guys weren't shit. I wasn't. I'm not a big shit. I don't think shit's funny.
I don't really think shit's very funny either.
Yeah, I feel like some people are like real big. I'm
big
not,
fans of shit.
I don't do any poop jokes. I don't like. I'm not a big shit.
No.
I can't think of a good poop joke I've heard.
I think I had a poop joke.
I've heard one poop
I
joke
stand
that's
by what he
really
said.
good.
Well, I also think it's literally a Louis bit. So
Oh, well.
Louis has
yeah.
a ton of shit jokes.
Yeah.
That is one very good comedian who does a lot of shit jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's the only one allowed, I think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything he's ever done wrong, that guy. Just not going to release this one.
Completely unreleasable.
The forbidden podcast.
The unreleasable Casey Watson.
That's
I think that's going to do it for our episode of
we had an
hour? Yeah, we're at an hour. Casey, did you have anything that you wanted to plug? Anything?
Do you have any Vermont listeners by any chance?
Actually, yeah.
We do. Our cousins are from Vermont, actually.
Oh, I'll be headlining Woolen Mill Comedy Club August 16th.
You're headlining. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
August 16th. I'll be there.
Do you need a feature?
I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if I can bring a feature or not. You just got a spot. Feels like you lost your opportunity there.
Well, Pat, you got anything?
Yeah, on the 26th, you can catch me at the Magic Lantern Theater in Bridgeton, Maine.
I saw that. That should be fun.
Should be fun, yeah. Featuring for Johnny Ader, who's an incredible comedian.
That'll be great.
And then on the 28th, I will be featuring at a Fluvial Brewing, which sounds like a Harry Potter name, but I've been assured it's a quality brewery. Featuring for, I don't actually know who.
Doesn't matter. But you're doing 20?
I think I'm doing
15, 20. You say, hell yeah.
Nice. And this Thursday, I'm at the Empire Rotation Showcase. Thursday
I'm
night.
also on that.
I'm
There
not.
we go.
Weren't you just on that?
No.
Oh.
I don't get booked there anymore.
Yikes.
And this Saturday, I'm competing in the Empire Comedy Classic Finals. So hopefully I come back next week a winner, but we will see.
Come
All
back
right.
with your shield around
Chris,
it.
probably, if you're betting, you guys got a betting sponsor?
Yeah, we're sponsored by
Steak.
Steak.
Okay, steak.
Not the food.
If you're a bet on Chris.
Bet on Chris.
I would say
Take
Chris
the money
has probably
line.
got the highest. The worst. I always struggle with this to say high, best or worst odds because it's like
Right.
the best meaning
Best odds would mean
mean
he's going to win.
He's most likely to win, right?
Yeah,
but
I
you
think
make
so.
the least money is what I was
Yeah.
like.
I'm projected to win?
No,
I'm the safest
I'm saying
bet?
the opposite.
This is what Steak
I'm
is.
saying you're the least favorite to win, but I have him as a dark horse to pull it out. I think not enough people on the Chris train.
Okay.
We gonna have a Chris.
Yeah.
I think we might have a Chrissy fist.
Buy the dip on Chris.
Buy the dip.
on
Yeah, I'm
Chris.
bullish on Chris.
Hell yeah, man. All right, well, that's been our episode of Confidently Wrong. Thank you all so much.
Thank
and
you.
have a great night. Goodbye. Thank you.